জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী, গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী, গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী, যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজন রঞ্জনা, যশোদানন্দন ব্রজজন রঞ্জনা, যমুনা তীর বনচারী, যমুনা তীর বনচারী, জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল। শিল প্রভুপাদ কি, শ্রী রাধা মাধব শ্রীমন মহাপ্রভু কি, श्री श्री पंचतत्व की, नृसिंहदेव प्रहलाद महाराज की, श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की, समवेत भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. So we are supposed to read from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 15, Slok 30. Title is Description of the Kingdom of God. Please repeat. Tan vṛddhān vāta-raśanāṁ caturaḥ kumārān vṛddhān daśārdha-vayaso vidita-tma-tattvān vetreṇa cāskhalayatām atad-arhaṇāṁs tejo vihasya bhagavat-pratikūla-śīlau tan vṛddhān vāta-raśanāṁś caturaḥ kumārān tan vṛddhān vāta-raśanāṁś caturaḥ kumārān vṛddhān daśārdha-vayaso viditātma-tattvān vetreṇa cāskhalayatām atad-arhaṇāṁs vetreṇa cāskhalayatām atad-arhaṇāṁs tejo vihasya bhagavat-pratikūla-śīlau tan vṛddhān vāta-raśanāṁś caturaḥ kumārān vṛddhān daśārdha-vayaso viditātma-tattvān vetreṇa cāskhalayatām atad-arhaṇāṁs tejo vihasya bhagavat-pratikūla-śīlau tan vṛddhān vāta-raśanāṁś caturaḥ kumārān vṛddhān daśārdha-vayaso viditātma-tattvān vetreṇa cāskhalayatām atad-arhaṇāṁs tejo vihasya bhagavat-pratikūla-śīlau. Matajis. Tan, them. Vīkṣya, after seeing. Vāta-raśanāṁ, naked. Caturaḥ, 4. Kumārān, boys. Vṛddhān, aged. daśa-ardha, 5 years. Daśa-ardha means, dasha means 10, ardha means half. Half of 10. That's why 5. Vayasaḥ, appearing as of the age. Vidita, had realized. Ātma-tattvān, the truth of the self. Vetreṇa, with their staffs. Cha, also. Askhalayatām, forbade. Atad-arhaṇāṁ, not deserving such from them. So, those 2 porters, tejaḥ, glories, vihasya, disregarding the etiquette. Bhagavat-pratikūla-śīlau, having a nature displeasing to the Lord. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. The four boy sages who had nothing to cover their bodies but the atmosphere does not mean they had nothing to wear. They were not that pauper, they had nothing to wear. Looked only 5 years old, even though they were the oldest of all living creatures and has realized the truth of the self. But when the porters, who happened to possess a disposition quite unpalatable to the Lord, saw the sages, they blocked their way with their staffs. Despising their glories, although the sages did not deserve such treatment at their hands. Purport: the four sages were the firstborn sons of Brahma. Therefore, all other living entities, including Lord Shiva, are born later and are therefore younger than the four Kumāras. Although they looked like 5 years old boys and traveled naked, the Kumāras were older than all other living creatures and had realized the truth of the self. Such saints were not to be forbidden to enter the kingdom of Vaikuntha, but by chance the doorman objected to their entrance. This was not fitting. The Lord is always anxious to serve sages like the Kumāras, but in spite of knowing this fact, the doorman astonishingly and outrageously prohibited them from entering. Description of the kingdom of God. So, tan vīkṣya vāta-raśanāṁś caturaḥ kumārān vṛddhān daśārdha-vayaso vidita-tattvān vetreṇa cāskhalayatām atad-arhaṇāṁ tejo vihasya bhagavat-pratikūla-śīlau. Tan vīkṣya vāta-raśanāṁ. Those four sages were there at the Vaikuntha, at the entrance of Vaikuntha. By seeing them naked, sometimes we hear some people saying, I am not sitting naked, Means, I am not totally helpless, right? I am not sitting naked. Means I have so many supporters and like that capacity. So here they are naked. So this doorman obviously thought this may be some helpless people who have no support, no power. That's why they thought, who are these insignificant people? So sometimes it happens. So in that way, they stop them. Hey, naked boys, where you are going? This place is not for the naked people, isn't it? So, as if some outside people are just entering, and the guards are stopping them. That happens. So, vṛddhān daśārdha-vayaso vidītātma-tattvān. They were vidītātma-tattvān means they are self-realized people. In the Gita, you should go to the person who has seen the truth. What is the shloka? Tad viddhi pranipatana parivrashana tat ganinas tattva-darshina. Tattva-darshina. They have seen the truth. So these people are even better than gurus. Tattva-darshi. They have seen the truth. So vetreṇa cāskhalayatām, by stick, they baffled their attempt to enter Vaikuntha. Someone is attempting to, stop from going into Vaikuntha is very, obviously they will become upset. They are entering Vaikuntha and these guys are stopping. Salaried people. So, in that way, they became upset. And they didn't know what is their capacity, what is their glories. So, in this situation, they made mistake. So they could not understand these Vaishnavas. So this kind of misunderstanding, to understand Vaishnavas, this happens. Here, due to this, they were cursed. They were cursed to become demons. So, this is possible. Similarly, we know that while Lord Shiva was addressing a meeting, putting Gauri, Parvati on his lap, so King Chitraketu, he thought, what is this? This is not Vaishnava. Making his wife sit on his lap and addressing the meeting. What is this? So he ridiculed. So he misunderstood Lord Shiva, his stage where he is, where he is situated. He didn't understand as such. So he made mistake. So Lord Shiva, as a Vaishnava, he didn't mind at all. But Parvati Devi, she could not take it. And she cursed him. He should become a demon. So then he had to become Dhritarashtra. So in that way, to misunderstand a Vaishnava is very dangerous. So similarly, we can see when that Vaishnava came from Bangladesh, Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Pundarik Vidyanidhi came to Navadvip, and Mukunda Prabhu told Gadadhar Prabhu that there is a good Vaishnava has come. So you want to come and see? So, yes, why not? And after they went there, then seeing Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he was dressed in a very fine clothings, and long hair, curly hair, and chewing pan, and sitting on a very nice, beautiful sofa, and from both sides they were fanning him with chamara, and peacock feather, peacock fan. So seeing him, Gadadhar Prabhu thought, what is this? A Vaishnava is supposed to be simple living, high thinking. But he's lavishly, he's in a luxurious situation. What is this? Looks like bhogi, enjoyer. In that way, he was thinking like this. In the meantime, Mukundabu understood, seeing his face, that he's misunderstanding. So then he recited, Ahe Baki, Aho Baki, Jangstanu Kala Kutang. The glories of Krishna, that although Putana, the Rakshasi, sister of Bakrakshasa, she tried to kill Krishna by smearing poison on her breasts, and still Krishna gave her the position of mother. So how merciful Krishna is. So this slok of Bhagavatam, as he recited, then Pundarik Vidyanidhi remembered how great Krishna is, and immediately he fell down on the ground and just Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. He just fainted. So then Gadadhar Prabhu could understand, my God, what a blunder I have done. So how to solve this problem? Then came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, this mistake I have done. Mahaprabhu said, all right, you do one thing. Generally the guru, spiritual master, does not take offense of a disciple. So you take initiation from him. So then Gadadhar Prabhu went and took initiation from Pundarik Vidyanidhi. That's how this was nullified, this offense. Misunderstanding a Vaishnava is not difficult. And also when Sanatana Goswami, he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Varanasi. At that time, Sanatana Goswami was standing outside the house in a dress of Muslim mendicant, and Lord Chaitanya told his servant, go and see a Vaishnava is there and bring him inside. And he came out, saw, and he could not find a Vaishnava. He went in, and there's no one. No one? No one is there. You saw that nicely? Yes. I go again and see if anyone is there. Then he came out and saw, there is a mendicant, Muslim mendicant is there. I bring him in. So then Sanatana Goswami was taken in, and Mahaprabhu spoke to him in that way. So mistaking a Vaishnava behavior is very easy. So in that way, also when Nityananda Prabhu thought of getting married, he was about 40 years old. And in those days, girls and the boys, they were married in a very young age. Comparing that, he was of the father's age or more for the young girl who is supposed to be married. So then he went to his would-be father-in-law's place and said, hey, I want to marry your daughter. Then these people misunderstood him. This old man, and also he has, who knows where he is from. He's a mendicant, he's roaming around here and there, no one knows his address, whereabouts. How he dares to say such things? In that way, they were ridiculing. Get out from here. Stupid man, a madman. So then Nityananda went away. In the meantime, the eldest girl, Vasudha, she fainted. And they tried all their best to bring her back to consciousness, but she was not. So in that way, 1 day passed, 2 days passed. Then people started saying that that sadhu came, he wanted to marry her, and we threw him away. Maybe due to that, who knows? Maybe at least she would be living. So then everyone decided, all right, see if he is available. So call him back. So they started searching around and finally found him and brought him. As he came, immediately Vasudha Devi opened her eyes, and she was okay, fine. So then everyone started saying, oh, just see. This is the secret. So now, better get her married with him. So they arranged marriage, and marriage was done. So in that way, misunderstanding a Vaishnava, externally seeing a Vaishnava, very difficult to understand who is where, at which stage he or she is, very difficult to understand. Similarly, recently, some years ago, one of our devotee from Dhaka temple went to Narottam Das Thakur's Sripat, Kheturi, to visit. And the Muslims there, generally they are obnoxious. So, many of them, not most of them. So, they harassed this devotee from going to that place, beat him and harassed. So this devotee was alone, he just came back somehow. As he came back, all the people who harassed him all started vomiting and passing loose motion. Cholera. And it was not to be stopped. This was going on and on and on. Then these people talking, oh, due to that sadhu, harassed this sadhu, that's why this happened. These guys are going to die. What to do? Then finally they thought, no, we should beg pardon from that sadhu. And they went and found out that sadhu and begged pardon from them, and then they were saved. So after that, no one disturbs to go to Kheturi. We went there, so we heard this incident. So in that way, very difficult to understand who is Vaishnava. So amongst our devotees also, sometimes some devotees dress in some peculiar ways, and some of us think, what is this? This is not the Vaishnava dress. So at the same time, who knows where he is? So difficult to figure out who is Vaishnava, who is not. So at the same time, we have to be careful not to put other devotees in puzzle by dressing in a different way or acting in a different way, that other devotees get in puzzle. What to do? As far as possible, we should try and dress accordingly, behave accordingly, unless and until we are at a divine stage, at a transcendental plane, isn't it? At least we should not be imitating anyone. Imitation will not do. So at the same time, we have to be careful not to dishonor someone who's behaving in a particular way. So in that way, we should be careful to behave with the devotees. At the same time, we have to be careful. So in that way, we should be careful not to offend a Vaishnava. A Vaishnava maybe we do not know in which dress, which form he or she comes. Just like I heard one saintly person, I think Banshidas Babaji, cooking bhoga for his deity. So a small oven he made and a small pot and some rice dal inside and being cooked. In the morning he was cleaning his teeth with a datana, a wooden brush. He was generally the raw twig, when you chew, by the other side some juice drops. So this sadhu, he was using his spoon, the other side of the brush. He's using other side of the brush as a spoon, cooking. So now what he will do? He is cooking bhoga for his deity and using the toothbrush, that too, twig, and cooking his food. So it's very difficult who is doing in what way. Like another time, Banshidas Babaji had a Gopal, and he ties Gopal by the waist by some string, and then throws in the Jamuna. Go, take bath. So Gopal goes to the Jamuna to take bath. And after some time, okay, enough, come. So he pulls the string again. And after bringing, dries him up and puts in his thaile, the bag, small bag. So in that way, these people, how they are doing their bhajan, very, very difficult. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, he used to collect cloths which is thrown away after burning the dead bodies. Dead bodies are covered with some clothes and brought, and some piece of paper, clothes here and there thrown. So he used to collect that and use as his coping. whatever. So, it's very difficult to figure out the activities of the Vaishnavas. Vaishnaver kriya mudra bigya na bujhai. Even the most wise people cannot understand the activities and behavior of a Vaishnava. So in that way, here we find a mistake made by the doorkeepers of Vaikuntha. So in that way, we have to be very careful in our dealings with the Vaishnavas, and as far as possible we should try and dress ourselves or behave always in a Vaishnava way, so that we do not put anyone in puzzle, and do not become causing offense. Hare Krishna. Any question, comment, or if you have any experience of such thing that a Vaishnava was misunderstood and like that, any incident in your experience, anyone has any? Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, I had a question actually. Prabhu was saying about devotees not confusing others by dressing peculiarly or behaving peculiarly. So my question is, while we raise up children, for example, I have a son, and he could be practicing at home and all, but he'd like to grow his hair long and, put a earring. And should we forcefully ask them to dress like a very pakka devotee with chika and all pak tilak and everything? Or should we allow them to be genuinely themselves, be their own real self? Should we show our real self or pretend to be pakka devotee by externally? Hare Krishna.
What age is he?
Sorry?
What age is he?
He is in 9th standard, 14 years old.
14 years old.
Yes.
Hostile time. Difficult to control these people. So, anyway, we manage that, whatever way possible. So, if possible, we should make him understand that he should dress accordingly as far as possible. Otherwise what happens is he may go out and out doing wrong. As he is dressing in wrong way, then the activities may be also in same way. So that may not be good for future. So as far as possible, generally it is said in the Chanakya Pandit's way that up to the age of 15 they should be tightened. Tarayet Panchavarshani, Shorasha Varshani, up to age of 15, 16, they should be kept tight. Up to age of 5, they should be very nicely taken care of, But after that, they should be tightened so that they will not go out of way. So, as you say, 14, 15, still you have time to try and make him understand that he should not behave or misbehave or dress in a wrong way. Because by dressing in a wrong way, behavior in a wrong way is also quite possible. So, better to be careful. What do you say? That better to be safe than sorry. Okay, Mataji? Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the class. I would like to add to her questions in advance. I would suggest you to look for his association. Who are his friends? What is he reading? Where does he go? What attracts him? So you need to divert that point. So association, bring other people who are good in the way you want to be. So that's what I want. Association with, because teenage, they affected by the friends. Association is very important. So otherwise, if you tell them, they're rebellious.
Keep an eye on him.
Yes.
I hope he doesn't hear this Bhagavatam class.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for the class that you have given us and given us the inputs. Thank you so much. I would like to tell you one experience that I have gone through. I'm from Mumbai and my seva was in Juhu temple, where whoever comes to visit the temple, I have to teach them to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So I used to do that sometimes, like I also used to do my rounds over there. Then I came across one devotee, Vaishnava, and they told me that looking at you, they should feel to chant. So I got the message that I need to improvise my chanting. I should be very sincere in my chanting. I should try to chant without committing any aparadhs, nam-aparadh. So it took long time, gradually it happened. And then when I used to go,
What's happening, Mike?
used to go there, then I saw like lot of crowd used to come, and then they used to, youngsters basically, and they used to look at me and they used to just take the chanting mala and start chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Thank you very much.
Yeah, example speaks louder.
And also while doing the book distribution, as Srila Prabhupada has said, you know, my devotees, my disciples should dress up like Vaishnavas.
Yeah.
We cannot go like how we dress up for another places that we go. We have to be like in the Vaishnava etiquettes and then go for the book distribution.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Our own sadhana, own behavior must be exemplary. Otherwise, we cannot preach. Our preaching will not be effective. Anything else? Okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.